It's covered with mold.
Lovely green carpet. Looks obscure. A Revere. I have not seen that before. Alright, so here's another interesting pickup. This is in a local estate sale that had some cast iron pans. And you can see these Korean skillets. Nothing special. Except one of the pans is one of these mystery initial pans. I picked one up a while back and it ended up having a crack in it. Ended up grabbing this one. I paid too much for it. I think I paid like $37, which for the whole lot. And I really just want this one. So we'll see. Again, probably not that great of a deal. If I can even get my money out after doing the video, that'd be great. Another pan I picked up. This was a Wagner number 8. Nothing special about it. Might not even sit flat. I think I paid $27 for it. Again, I got into a bidding war with somebody at the last minute. But it's local. I'm going to grab it. I like these scratch offs. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Nothing special. And then there was one other that I got that was the interesting one. It was this guy right here. I paid a lot. I paid quite a bit for it. $43 for this cast iron frying pan with lid. Here's what's neat about this. It's a chicken fryer, nothing special, but it's clearly a Red Mountain with the lid. So that's kind of pretty neat. And look at that. I think that's BSR Red Mountain chicken fryer, a pretty old one. I don't have anything like that. I would like to be able to get my eyes on it and check it out. So I picked up 5 pans, 3 of which I really wanted. The other 2 Korean ones I don't know what I'll do with, but a friend wanted to pick up a few other things, so we decided to grab it. Again, probably overpaid. Not a lot of meat on the bone to make any money on after restoration, but I'm finding it harder and harder to pick up inventory for this booth project that I'm doing. And maybe things won't even sell, I don't know, but I'm working towards getting it all set up. So we'll see. Went to pick some of these up. This is, as I thought, a nice old BSR Red Mountain chicken fryer. Looks to be in pretty good condition. And here at this old house, there was an estate sale. There's our Wagner. I don't think any of these are going to sit totally flat. This was not in the auction, and I made an offer and grabbed it for $5. I think I can make this one work. It's a Lodge. Let's see if I can throw these in the car. We'll take a look in the old house. Let's just go do that right now. Hopefully nobody will steal this from the front yard. Take a look at stuff that was in the auction. Lovely green carpet. The sofa went for like $4. That went for like $20. This was not in the auction. It's a nice little quilt though. That's cute. The old TV. I was saying this is like a time capsule from the 70s. Look at this old TV. It's covered with mold. Look at that. Ugh. So we're just gonna grab this last little bit of cast iron that I paid too much for. All right. I didn't want these 2 Korean pans, but I did want the one underneath it. It's one of those initial pans. Is that a gate mark on it? Hard to tell, but it's definitely a very, very old pan. We'll clean it up and see what we can get with it. I've heard that some of these have little tanks on them and they could be collectible. Some of the Korean stuff. Look at that, that's a nice smooth pan. Kind of like a copy of a 3-notch Lodge with the notches. Somebody pointed out it says made in Korea, not People's Republic of Korea or whatever, so it might be particularly old. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. All right, what do we got here? Three-notch Lodge, $8. Does it have any meat on the bone? I don't know. Same thing here. BSR. Century Series. I'll throw them in the basket. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. Oh. That's a Lodge. An oldie. I don't know if it's worth $5. Let's see. There's Asian. This is a Lodge. I guess the equivalent of a number 10. For $25. A little Tennessee. That's cute. You put a tile in it. That is kind of neat. Originally $1.98. Alright, so I ended up getting these 3 pans. $8 for each for number 5, Lodge, and a BSR. I probably didn't even look to see if they were... Once again, I didn't look to see if they were cracked like an idiot. I assume they're not, but... And this serving thing, which is an older Lodge, $5, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so let's take a look at today's haul. So, part of this is from an estate sale that I bought, got online, and then part of it is from hitting a few thrift stores. So, let's take a look at thrift store finds. First, we've got these 2 number 5s. This is a 3-notch Lodge. Can't really tell much what's underneath it. It's pretty gooked up. Paid $8 for it. More than I probably would have liked to have paid, but I'm looking now for some inventory for my booth, so I think I can restore this and get $20 for it or so. We'll see. And then this is another really nice number 5 Birmingham Stove and Range Century Series, in great condition. I think it's going to clean up really nice. Another $8 pan. Okay. This is just one of those fajita serving trays, right? Nothing special, except this one is clearly a Lodge. Paid $5 for it. And it says, it's got the Made in USA and the OS. So that's their, I don't know what the OS stands for, something serving tray, oval server. Oval serving something, I bet. So this is a really nice example of one of those serving trays. It's nice and smooth, got a really good patina on it. I almost don't want to mess with the seasoning because it's really pretty solid, but I'll see. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Sometimes I like to leave these things in original condition. This was at the estate sale and they didn't have it in the auction, so I offered the guy $5 for it and I got it. This is a Lodge cornbread tray. It's a relatively early one because it doesn't have CB on it. It doesn't have the 2-letter designations. Not in bad condition. This one I'll probably need to redo. This is the BSR chicken fryer. This is really the one that I wanted. I don't think it sits totally flat, but I'm pretty sure this is a Red Mountain. This is a very early one. It says 8G2 on it. Beautiful condition. I don't see any real damage. It should clean up really nice. And look at that lid. There's your classic Red Mountain lid with the asymmetrical indentations on it. Beautifully, really great condition. Just really nice. No rust or damage on it at all. So that's just beautiful. Fits this like a glove. So that's a really nice set right there. Red Mountain chicken fryer. This was the pan in the other thing where there was 2 Korean pans in this. I really don't care about these. There are nice pans. They're pretty smooth and they look relatively old. Made in Korea. Same thing here. They're perfectly good for cooking on. and they've been machined, so they're smooth on the inside. I will probably, when I get a chance, I'll season them because they look nice. This is the oldie right here. You can see there's sulfur pitting on it. This could possibly be a gate mark here that's been ground down. I don't know. And it's really nice on the inside. Oh, please don't tell me there's a crack. No, it's just weird funkiness with the... So I had another one of these that had a crack in it that had WK in it. So they call these initial pans with the two letters. I don't know if everybody knows if they're known where they come from, but I guess if they're your initials, they're worth quite a bit to you. So let me know if your initials are HY. Harry Young, talk to me. Make me a deal. Yeah, I'm definitely going to clean this up and see what we got underneath here. All right, here is my initial pan that I recently got at this estate sale. I got it out of the E-tank, cleaned up, and so there you have it. It looks like this size number is kind of obliterated. Probably was originally like that. Has the letters HY on it. Quite a bit of sulfur pitting on here from being cooked over coal. I've noticed I have two of these, so now I've got another one I can compare to. This one is undone, but it has a WK, this has an HY. They both appear to have what seem to be gate marks in the middle of them. And I'm trying, you can see the handle styles are very similar between these two. So they were probably made by the same person. There's no reason to think they weren't. They're almost identical in style. The lettering might be a little bit different, but they're basically the same size pan. The handles all look the same. So there's apparently a lot of these out there, and I don't know if much is known about them. They tend to be kind of collectible, pretty collectible, especially if the letters match your initials, which they don't in either of these cases, but maybe someday. Anyway, I'm going to get this one seasoned up, and a really nice example of an initial pan, and I would say it's from the 1800s somewhere. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and enjoying the video series and supporting me thus far by subscribing and clicking like and all of that. And if you want to catch me on TikTok, sometimes I have previews of what I'm working on that I haven't published lately. That's at TikTok/@WisdomStudio. And if you're on Facebook, look up the group Vintage Cast Iron Hunting, Restoration, Identification, and Sales. And until next time.